America's longest-lived literary magazine, established in 1815, the North American Review is, among magazines of all types, second in age only to the Saturday Evening Post. As such, the NAR is a national treasure of thought and discussion. Since the North American Review has been such a lively participant in the great national discussion of what is American, scholars regularly study the NAR to understand our past and present day. Those of us working on the present-day magazine feel honored to be connected with such a rich tradition in American letters. The North American Review was founded in Boston in 1815 by its first editor, William Tudor, and other members of the Anthology Club. It was their intention to rival the leading British magazines. Until the Atlantic Monthly was founded in 1857, the North American Review was the foremost magazine in the United States. In 1878, it moved to New York City, where publication continued until 1940, when its production was stopped as a result of its owner Joseph Hilton Smith's scandalous wartime activities. He was convicted of being an unregistered agent for the Japanese government in 1942. The magazine lay dormant for over 20 years. In 1964, it was officially revived by Iowa poet Robert Dana at Cornell College in Mount Vernon, who then served as its editor for 4 years. In 1968, when Cornell College decided to sell the magazine, it was purchased by the University of Northern Iowa. The year before, UNI had changed from a state college to a university. Poet and fiction writer Rob Lee Wilson was appointed as the North American Review's new editor, who continued to edit the magazine until his retirement in 2000. Co-editors Vince Gotera and Grant Tracy were appointed in the same year. During its long history, the North American Review has published writing by such well-known literary figures as John Adams, Andrew Carnegie, Joseph Conrad, Henry James, Abraham Lincoln, John Steinbeck, Mark Twain, H.G. Wells, Walt Whitman, and Woodrow Wilson. In recent years, since the magazine was purchased by the University of Northern Iowa, its literary contributors have included Margaret Atwood, Marvin Bell, Raymond Carver, Joyce Carol Oates, Kurt Vonnegut, and many other notable authors. Since moving to UNI, North American Review won the National Magazine Award for Fiction twice, and was a finalist for that award 5 times. Stories were placed in the annual O. Henry Anthologies 4 times, in the Pushcart Prize Annuals 9 times, and in Best American Short Stories 8 times. During the same period, the NAR has increasingly been cited for the excellence of its visual art, including its full-color covers and interior black and white story illustrations. In 2019, the magazine's design was rebranded and is now a larger, perfect-bound book featuring full-color interior artwork. Over the next decades, the North American Review has thrived at the University of Northern Iowa. The editorial team has grown, and the magazine has provided an invaluable experience for undergraduate students to learn the profession of editing, including layout, professional communication skills, managing online content, and social media methods. Many students take the NAR Practicum course multiple times because each semester offers fresh challenges as new issues are produced and provides new opportunities to travel and network with others in the publishing industry.
My name is Emily Stowe. I'm both the managing editor and the visual art editor for the North American Review, the nation's oldest literary magazine. To commemorate the 60-year anniversary of the North American Review being revived in Iowa, the fall 2024 issue includes visual art by 18 Iowa artists. In addition to this special anniversary issue, we held a gallery show of the original works that appear in print. In summer 2024, the North American Review proposed and won a grant from the Iowa Arts Council for our project entitled Celebrating 60 Years of the North American Review in Iowa. We partnered with the Hearst Center for the Arts, which is named for the renowned Iowa farmer poet James Hearst. With the help from the grant funds, we were able to double the amount we normally pay artists to publish their work, and also provide an additional stipend for them to either frame or ship their work to the Hearst Center. The opening reception took place on September 26th and the exhibit was on display through November 27, 2024. As the visual art editor, I'm accustomed to seeing the work that we publish in the magazine as digital files on my computer screen, and later the end result is printed on the pages of the magazine. So it was very exciting for me to be able to view this work in person, to not only appreciate the scale of the pieces of art, but also to see the details that don't always come across in the print version. What follows is a virtual walkthrough of the gallery show, and we also show the work as it appears in the pages of the magazine. Thank you to the 18 Iowa artists who participated in this show. Thank you also to the Hearst Center for the Arts, especially the curator, Emily Drennan. Support for this project was provided by the National Endowment for the Arts and the Iowa Arts Council.
Today, the North American Review strives to live by its guiding principles of being open, eclectic, and restorative. Far from its origin over 2 centuries ago, we now have a more inclusive staff and publish work by a diverse slate of authors and artists of all types. Although the magazine was founded in Boston, it has thrived and changed the most since it came to Iowa 60 years ago. We take pride in our place in the history of this important work and look forward to continued growth and change in the many years to come.